right? Or the board chairman who wrote to Mr. Domelovo copied to all these individuals. So this is the basis for the sudden equalization. Now, assuming without admitting that this was what was done and which now we know we've been told is wrong, because the wrong thing to have been done. At the time, nobody went to the Supreme Court. At the time when this man was asked to proceed on leave, I doubt if anybody changed the door locks to his office, as was done to Mr. Domelovo. At the time that he was asked to go on leave, we were busily being told by now President Akufo-Addo in the past that Professor Mills is Professor Doolittle and that he is incompetent, and with his bunch of Team A and Team B, they're incompetent. You remember that? Now, how is it that I am told to go on leave? I have an office, and then my office is handed over to another person. Find the other letter for me. My office is taken over by another person. The door locks to my office are changed. An exit inventory had not been done. Yet I am supposed to be held accountable for everything in my office, and yet I don't have access to my office under a human rights lawyer. And Mr. Domelovo didn't mince words yesterday when he had that conversation with Alfredo Kanz. He said he worked in a toxic environment. The environment was toxic. He was careful of what he drank. He was careful of what he ate. He was even careful the kinds of conversations he had and the people he had the conversations with. Please pull up the other letter. Fantastic. 29 June 2020. Dear Auditor General, accumulated annual leave, Mr. Daniel Domelovo. According to the records available to this office, you have accumulated annual leave of 123 working days. I am by this directed by the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to request that you take your accumulated annual leave of 123 working days with effect from Wednesday, the 1st of July 2020. The President further directs that you hand over all matters relating to the Office of the Auditor General to Mr. Johnson Ekwuamo-Siedu, Deputy Auditor General, who by copy of this letter is requested to act as Auditor General until your return from leave, which now we have been told by the Supreme Court that it was unconstitutional. The President wishes you a well-deserved leave. Nana Bedeto Asante, Secretary to the President, to address to Mr. Domelovo, the Vice President, the Chief of Staff, the Honorable Minister of Finance, the Chairperson of the Public Services Commission, the Head of Civil Services, also in copy on that particular letter, and so on and so forth. Now, frankly speaking, Johnson Ekwuamo is also copied in this.